I have the privilege of serving with a couple of different organizations here in Indianapolis who are very broadly supported by the National Christian Foundation. And we are doing what Isaiah 58 calls us to do, to provide a shelter for the homeless, to clothe the naked, to feed the hungry, and to rescue the oppressed. We are coming alongside those organizations and giving them what they need most: more people to do the work and more money to do the work with.
When we started a little over 8 years ago, we really thought we were all about building donor-advised funds and getting money out into the kingdom, and we were really kind of numbers and transaction-oriented, and really realized over those years that it's really about the heart and it's about relationships.
It's one thing to help people have donor-advised funds and have more assets, but how do we connect their hearts with what's going on in the city? You know, the constant question is, what is it that we can do together that we can't do by ourselves?
The really phenomenal thing about what's going on in Indianapolis is that the government came to the faith-based community and said, we're limited as to what we can do. We need you. We need your help.
Well, I think what you see is the hand of God working in the city, suburban and urban churches working together to try to help young people get tutoring when they need it, to be fed when they need to be fed, and to work on different levels throughout the city of Indianapolis and throughout the socioeconomic spectrum that we're working across.
So there are all kinds of things going on. Right now we've got Christians in Indianapolis public schools teaching, tutoring and mentoring kids. So we had this group, City Mosaic, tying churches together, getting those churches to work with inner city churches to help people in the urban areas. We've got business leaders involved saying, what can we do to help?
Right now we have active churches in the schools, 38 churches with another 15 in the pipeline. We believe that we'll be in all of the public schools, 62 of them in the next 2.5 years. And then probably with over 150, 200 churches and probably 3,000 to 5,000 people engaged.
Before the churches became involved in school, we didn't have the manpower or the support, the human power that we need to work with our students. So they didn't have that one-on-one experience with a caring adult. We need that support. The children need that support. You know, one person can make a huge difference. I've seen it happen.
I look in their eye and they have so much potential and so much is there, but so many challenges, and they live in the thick of chaos and turmoil. And I don't want that hope to die. And if it has started to fizzle out, I want God to work through me to reignite that.
Indianapolis is a very generous community, and we've seen those dimensions spring to life through the establishment of a National Christian Foundation, which has seen its fund grow dramatically. But a hunger has grown with our balance, and that is for our donors to be even more actively involved in their community.
Kind of the whole idea really is obviously to glorify God in this effort, and by doing that, that'll help to transform the city locally, as well as, we hope, build a model that other cities can look at and say, I like what they did in Indianapolis.
The opportunities are so much more than any of us dreamed, I think, before entering into this role. And they're screaming at us, but are we listening? And I would say the challenge is, are we taking time to listen to what God is doing and how He wants to desperately touch people whom He loves?
I tell people, if you and I wanted to make money, if we got together a lot, we'd probably be better at making money. But when we can get generous people together, the likelihood of being more generous is also very good.
With Christ, all things are possible. And I don't know if we will ever see the full transformation, but we are seeing transformation one heart at a time, one life at a time, one family at a time.